In an ancient time, Lucifer dared to defy God, sparking a celestial rebellion. His punishment was severe. Cast out from heaven, he plummeted into the depths of hell. There, Archangel Michael bound him to a massive rock, leaving his sword as a seal and a symbol of Lucifer's fall. As Michael departed, a defiant Lucifer vowed to return, his power rivaling that of God. Centuries turned to millennia, and Lucifer's influence grew. Demons rallied under his banner, plotting vengeance, while his followers on Earth constructed a villa over his infernal entry point, eagerly anticipating his resurgence. Fast forward to 2022, where we find Laura, an art historian in Italy. She's intrigued by a theory. The great Italian masters didn't truly believe in the angels and demons they depicted. Her professor, however, dismisses her thesis as an affront to Italian heritage and unsettlingly suggests discussing it privately at his home. Laura, sensing danger, flees. Her path then crosses with Father Marconi, who grants her access to his cathedral's exhibitions, including the revered Shroud of Turin, stained with the blood of Jesus. Marconi guides Laura through the cathedral, eventually showing her a striking statue of Michael defeating Lucifer. They muse over the nature of evil, before Marconi leaves Laura to sketch the statue for her research. Alone, Laura hears whispers of her name, attributing it to her imagination. As the day wanes, a mysterious woman named Liz, disguised as a raven, infiltrates the cathedral. She bypasses the tour, catching the eye of security. Hidden, she observes Laura sketching, then startlingly notices Lucifer's statue head move. Meanwhile, Laura, unnerved by a raven at the window, fails to see Liz steal Michael's sword from the statue. A guard, mistaking Laura for an intruder, confronts her, but she proves her authorized presence. After he departs, Laura, gathering her belongings, fails to notice the missing sword. Finding the main exit locked, she seeks another way out, but stumbles upon a horrific scene. Liz, wielding the stolen sword, decapitates the guard. Terrified, Laura hides in a confessional, witnessing Liz deactivate alarms and shatter the shroud's protective glass. Father Marconi, alerted by the commotion, confronts Liz, only to be fatally stabbed. As Liz's accomplices secure the shroud, she spots Laura and orders her capture. Marconi, with his dying breath, prays for Michael's intervention. Meanwhile, a group of elite gather, marveling at a child prodigy, a clone of Vivaldi, created by Dr. Laurent's controversial cloning company. Liz arrives, revealing possession of the shroud, intending to clone Jesus. Laura, now imprisoned in a glass cell with others, tries to rally her fellow captives. Michael, assuming Marconi's form, investigates, learning of Cardinal Vincini's ramblings about demonic cults. Disguised, Michael seeks out Vincini, who, recognizing the angelic presence, reveals a chilling plan. Lucifer's followers intend to clone Jesus, the only vessel strong enough for Lucifer's possession. At Lucifer Villa, Laura and another captive, Brenda, are subjected to a horrifying procedure, impregnated with embryos carrying Jesus' DNA. Liz, revealing herself as an angel of the Lord, admires Laura's sketches, hinting at her special role in their plan. Michael, guided by Vincini, infiltrates the villa. Inside, Laura and Brenda, dressed as brides, are presented to Lucifer's followers and lowered into a cage above Hell's gateway. Demons swarm, and Lucifer, in essence form, possesses Brenda, who succumbs. He then enters Laura, who withstands the possession. Michael, now in the villa, retrieves the shroud and confronts Laurent, who cryptically speaks of a new beginning. Michael sets the lab ablaze, disrupting the villa's operations. He rescues Laura, but Lucifer, speaking through her, taunts him. Confused and enraged, Michael's outburst frightens Laura, who flees but is quickly recaptured by Liz's henchmen. In hell, Michael, now imprisoned, is approached by failed sacrificial children. They debate trusting him, but witnessing his struggle against demons, they decide to aid him. They retrieve Michael's sword, empowering him to return to Earth. Laura's pregnancy progresses at an unnaturally rapid pace. Liz, watching over her, suggests that this child will fill the void left by Laura's lost one, a notion Laura vehemently rejects. During an ultrasound, Laura is startled by a nightmarish vision of the baby emerging from the screen, only to awaken and realize it was just a dream. Beside her, Liz probes for signs of Lucifer's communication. Laura's indifference to Liz's recounting of Lucifer's rebellion against God earns her a sharp rebuke. Meanwhile, in the depths of hell, Michael encounters a group of children, survivors of failed sacrificial rituals. He offers them a chance at escape, contingent on retrieving his sword. The children, wary of angelic beings due to Lucifer's own fallen nature, hesitate. Their conversation is abruptly cut short by demon attacks, forcing the children to flee, with some unfortunately captured. Back in her cell, Laura experiences a chilling moment as Lucifer's essence invades her mind, proposing a dark pact. Accept him, and he will exact vengeance on her family's killer and Liz, whom Laura despises. Compelled, Laura agrees, envisioning a bond with the child she is to bear. Liz, witnessing this, grows concerned about Laura's burgeoning power. In a violent outburst fueled by her newfound abilities, Laura extinguishes the lights and kills a nurse, her actions spiraling out of control. She brutally assaults another nurse, only to be horrified by her own actions. Resolved to end the growing menace within her, she attempts to poison herself with chlorine, but Lucifer, now in control, punishes Liz for her failures, using Laura's body as a conduit for his wrath. Lucifer, speaking through Laura, commands Liz to ensure the secrecy of their operations post-birth, including Laura's elimination. During this tumult, Laura is placed in a healing pod for recovery. Lucifer, momentarily leaving her body, taunts Michael through a demon in hell, inadvertently convincing the observing children of Michael's benevolence. The children locate Michael's sword amidst the ruins, but their attempt to free him is interrupted by demons offering them freedom. Remembering Michael's genuine nature, they choose to aid him instead. Empowered by his reclaimed sword, Michael vanquishes the demons and vows to return for the children. Back on Earth, Michael, in Marconi's body, retrieves the Shroud of Turin and confronts Laura, now under Lucifer's influence. In a desperate attempt to help, he relocates her pod, only to be violently repelled by Lucifer. As Laura's labor begins, Lucifer, through her, demands Michael's worship. Michael's refusal leads to a brutal assault, during which he realizes God's plan, Lucifer's entrapment within the holy vessel of Jesus' clone. Enraged by this revelation, Lucifer incapacitates Michael. Liz, mistaking Lucifer's commands through Laura, prepares her for a ritualistic birth atop the well to hell. The birth is followed by a massacre as the beast eliminates all witnesses, including Laurent. Michael, recovering, aids Laura in escaping the well room. As Liz attempts to flee with the newborn, Laura confronts her, seizing her child. Michael reveals the divine truth. The child is not Lucifer's vessel but his prison, chosen by God. While Laura departs to seek refuge with Vincini, Michael stays behind to combat the demonic forces emerging from the now open gates of hell. In a climactic act, he detonates explosives left by Liz, sealing the well and thwarting the demonic escape. Years later, Laura, living in seclusion with Vincini, raises her child, a healthy embodiment of both divine and infernal essence. Liz, lurking in the shadows, attempts to commune with Lucifer, only to witness the child effortlessly recontain the devil within, a testament to the mysterious and profound balance of powers at play.